In Indian River County, 9 of their 13 elementary schools are high poverty, with around 70% of their kids on free and reduced lunch.
The poverty in this community is astounding.
Our kids, they need a little bit more support, or they need a little bit more scaffolding because they don't have maybe a home support, or they didn't have pre-K at all. They may be walking into school in kindergarten the first time in a structured setting ever.
In order to reach their Moonshot goal of 90% literacy by 3rd grade, the district has to rethink how they run and sufficiently resource their struggling schools. And that is why they started the Moonshot School, Indian River County's own lab school where they test and refine teaching methods with increased resources and expert support for some of the hardest to reach and hardest to teach.
My kids, at least half of them, have endured a lot of trauma. They've seen things that they should not have seen. I have students that have come from broken homes, one-parent homes, or maybe no parents at all. I have students that are homeless. So many things. The list goes on and on.
They chose Vero Beach Elementary as their demonstration school, a school with a history of low performance which serves many students living in poverty. Just 3 years ago, this school was 20 points below the state average in 3rd grade reading. But today, they're 14 points above.
If you can do it here, you can in fact do it anywhere. Let's use this school as a learning lab so all other schools can come in and observe these high-yield strategies being done at a master or expert level. It's very easy for a school to say, yeah, show me where that can be done, or that sounds great in theory, but be able to say, well, hop in the car and let's drive over to Vero Beach Elementary School and let's see that instructional practice in place.
Changing a whole system at once is a massive lift, so they put extra focus on this one school to serve as a hub of excellence.
Our hypothesis is if we pour our resources and we pour our support into our earliest learners, we can get all of these early readers on grade level by the time they exit 2nd grade. The outcomes that we're going to see in 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade are going to be tremendous.
Teachers opt in to work here, signing on to a higher standard and embrace the Moonshot promise to push what's possible. In real time, they test new strategies, refine what works, and radiate those successes back out to the rest of the district.
Every time I give a tour to anybody, they are enamored at the wonderful things that are happening here.
The Learning Alliance has poured significant resources into this bold initiative at Vero Beach Elementary. One key initiative is their heavy investment in coaching.
The Learning Alliance is providing coaches at every K1, 2, and 3, and you have a coordinator who oversees that support.
Outside class time, the coaches help teachers hone their craft and serve as thought partners, helping run their weekly collaborative planning session. In class, they actively teach alongside them, providing additional in-classroom support. In addition, interventionists play a crucial role in offering targeted support to students who need extra help. On staff is an arts integration specialist that works with teachers to help them use art to increase engagement and comprehension in their lessons. Another initiative is that the Learning Alliance incentivizes professional development by offering extra pay to teachers who earn micro-credentials and attend seminars, including their Summer Institute.
Anytime that we reach our goals or we check off something from our expectation list, we are able to be paid for it. And money does motivate. And on top of that, I also get paid for being in a demonstration classroom.
Teachers can also apply to become demonstration classrooms with the expectation they open their doors and model excellence for others in the district. In these demonstration classrooms, educators are invited to come observe expert-level teaching in real time, gaining first-hand insights into their practices and strategies.
How many lines are you going to draw? 3. All right, let's do it. To be a demonstration classroom, it's very rewarding. I've had teachers in my classroom from other schools that came in to watch me because they needed help in classroom management.
If I'm looking specifically for engagement and this teacher needs support at another school, I can bring local people in just to see what does teaching look like in a Title I school.
Graciously, they've opened their Learning Lab school to many people outside the district as well. Holding the integrity of all these initiatives is their on-site Moonshot coordinator, a literacy specialist who helps with professional development and assists in classrooms as needed.
What's the first thing we need to do? We need to spot and dot our mouth.
On top of this, the Learning Alliance funds the Moonshot Academy after-school program that prescriptively supports many of their students who are behind.
The kids require this extra time on task well spent, and the teachers also require the extra time to hone their craft.
A lot of the kids that we have, what we do in our school, that is all that they're getting. So we need to make sure that we are holding them to that standard within the school day and giving them all we've got and loving them as much as we can and giving them that support, because we're not sure if they're getting it elsewhere.
Both the educators and the families of this special school have chosen to be here and have made a promise to each other to fully participate in this experiment for all of us to learn from. And we think there is much to consider in their robust approach and how to best serve a high-poverty school. Choose one of your struggling schools, call in motivated teachers, and make it a hub of excellence to pour into so the rest of your district can learn from it. Invest in extra coaches to help your team hit mastery faster so they can model best practices for other teachers. Use the arts to help create highly engaging lessons to close gaps and increase literacy with your students. Experiment with incentivizing teachers with extra pay to continuously improve. Create open demonstration classrooms for educators to watch model teaching in real time. Create after-school programs to continue to close gaps for kids who need extra time learning.
The benefit of the Moonshot School is to really showcase and share that we can do it with a hard-to-reach, hard-to-teach population by keeping the bar high and lowering the barriers of success for the kids. We can also do it with keeping the bar high for the educators in the room and lowering their barriers of success, and showcasing the investment in public education that is needed and necessary by our community. And how does that radiate out to the other schools?
Let's prove to the world that the 90% doesn't have to be this aspirational goal. It can be a reality. And it doesn't have to be reality in a high-achieving magnet school. It can be a reality in a Title I school.